What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where today we are going to be HUDing out. It's going to be HUD Hike today, I think is going to be the name of the game. So we're missing a number of things from our HUD right now that I have the ability to go out and furnish, I suppose would be the word that I'm looking for. And so the things that I'm talking about here, let's have a look real fast. So the things that I want to get today, and what we're going to work on, is I wanted to go through... I wanted to have a compass, and I wanted to have a thermometer by the end of the day. That's going to be the goal for today. And so in order to make that happen, we need 2 computer chips. So we need opal gems, silver ore, and quartz. Now, let me take a look at my general stocks at the moment. We have plenty of quartz. I don't know what's ramming my ship right now, but it's been doing it for a little while. Something keeps bugging my ship. We don't have any opal, unfortunately, and we don't have any silver. So let's go out, and I think this should be reasonably easy for us to isolate. Let me get a head count one last time before I do this. So 4 opal and 2 silver. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I already put us over the red zone, so we should be able to handle this. I went to the red grass zone. Alright, so let's go over here. I know it's highway 2. My entire life, when somebody told me that it was highway, it didn't ruin my life. But it definitely hurt a little bit. Oh, we got a sandstone chunk down here. Well, I don't suppose you want to give me any of that pure silver ore, son. Let me have... Ooh, I'll take the salt while I'm down here, too. Yes, please. Let's continue to tool around. Let's bubble a bit. Let's have a little chat, you and I. Let's swim through the ocean and see if we can find a few more little cancerous nodules on the side of everything over here. Because we are missing a lot of silver ore. And did I pick that one up? I did not, sir. Where's that silver ore at? You owe me. Give me that silver ore. There it is. Alright, so now that the silver is in our grasp and we can use it to make super awesome coins to solidify our economic rule, our economic hegemony over all those who are around us. Ooh, we got the gold. You actually don't use gold for that much in this game. Like, gold has its uses, but I find that I'm always scrounging for silver and copper. I know that they're around here somewhere. I'm probably going to get bit by one of those nasty little blood-sucking bastards as well. Those horrible little symbiotes that want to hang out with me, but no. This will not be a Venom-esque situation. I will not... Ooh, that was always my dream when I was a little kid. If you would ask me what superpower I wanted the Venom suit. The Venom suit was so dope. It made Spider-Man look so lame by comparison. Carnage was a bit too much for me. I wasn't down with Carnage, but the Venom suit, hell yeah. I don't think that those are actually little lumps. They just kind of look like it. What's up with that scary music right now? They're like, don't worry about it. It's just some scary music. Don't think about it. I'm not sneaking up on you right now, anything. I'm not blue-colored like the rest of the water around you. Don't warn me when I'm already nervous. That's not fair, lady inside my suit. That's right, there's a lady in my suit. You guys didn't even know that, did you? God, that would be just the worst feeling ever. Just being in the middle of the ocean with nothing around you in any direction. Like, think about how horrifying that would be. I always read those stories by fighter pilots and stuff that were shot down during battles that they ended up losing and nobody came by to scoop them up and they just floated around for a while. Or like they got shot down over the middle of the ocean in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that's the worst. You just be sitting in there in the ocean waiting for something to come by and pluck your legs off all day, every day. Oh, it would suck so much. What is this? A terraformer fragment. Okay. That seems alright. I don't really want the gold. If you could furnish me, I have enough silver right now, but I'm actually trying to stock up for the future, and I figured I'd bring you along. I spent a lot of time farming out stuff over the weekend, so we have plenty of batteries and like random stuff around to make our life easier when it comes to mass transit. However, for right now, we don't have a lot of raw materials, and so that's what I was going to do in this episode. People say they don't like it uncut. Well, there you go. Be careful what you wish for. I've seen the Wishmaster. I know better. I've seen the Wishmaster. I know. There's sand sharks and things around here, so we gotta watch out for those. They're also little blood-sucky things, but I think we should be alright. There's the silver that I desire. There is the silver. So now we need to go back. Let's find ourselves some opal, because I think we've got enough going on right now. Opal, a very, very beautiful stone that can come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, too. Unfortunately, I died underwater in that cave. I suffocated. I ran out of electricity and suffocated. So we no longer have a Cyclops. We may have to go through and make another one of those, but I think that's for another episode. For right now, I think we're just going to focus on outfitting our HUD so that I can know what direction I'm going in. Opal, where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. If it's not, we'll head back over this way. It's not that difficult for me to make myself another sea moth. I think it'll be very, very easy. Not worried about it. It will, however, act in an obscuring manner. We got problems. I wonder if I can make it all the way back to the Cyclops before I run out of air. You think so? Let's try it. 20 seconds. Can we make this happen, Captain? I actually think it's going down by 3-second increments right now. We might not make it. I may have to play this one a little bit closer. Yeah. It was just too close, unfortunately. Just too close. I know that it's right there, but I don't think we were going to make it. I had to pull out. I had to do a little bit of the old pull-out situation. Let's jump up in here. There we go. Proving how good I am at pulling out right there. We'll go on this side, and what we needed, we can make a wiring. Okay, so we need a corpse. All right, so let's go ahead. We got to find 4 of the random. It's around here somewhere. I know it's not going to be that hard to find. It's easy to find in the shallows, but for right now, I don't know if, hey, want to come hang out with me? I love copper ore. Every single time I say I don't need any more copper, I end up needing more copper. So you know what? I'm going to stop saying things like that. Let's beat up some creepvine for a minute because it owes us money. Yeah, I'll cut you, fool. I'll cut you like you came across the wrong railroad tracks. You better bring it. You better watch out. Cut you like you got the wrong bandana on. Alright, so we'll bring it over here. Alright, vital signs are stabilizing. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a terraformer fragment. It's just like a green Battletoads themed version of the flashlight. Grab that over there. Creepvine looking nice. Looking mighty, mighty fine at the moment. Let's grab all of this. Okay, a little bit more right there. Oh, it's looking so good right now. We are looking so good. It's such a great way to get all of your vitals all nice and top back off. Are you happy to be here today? I'm happy to be here today. Why? I don't know. I just don't know. Like, the channel is sort of struggling right now. We're not doing, like, amazing. We're definitely, like, in a down period. But for whatever reason, I've got, like, this infectious optimism just flowing through my veins today. Like, things are not going well. Like, my cat died last week. Like, lots of things going wrong. I'm alternating, I think at what it is, I'm spiraling in between just, like, mortifying despair, and then to balance it out, my brain is releasing some kind of chemical right now that makes me super positive in between. But right now, I'm in one of those positive periods. I got nothing to think about right now. I'm pretty stoked. I'm going to get a kitten tonight. Yep, that's right. I will furnish pictures. I will give pictures unto you, noble viewer, of my adorable kitten. I don't know what it looks like, though, so don't get your hopes up too high. It might be ugly. Kittens are in short supply right now. It is really hard to get kittens. Like, seriously. I looked around for multiple days trying to find kittens, and unfortunately, I can't find kittens anywhere. Like, here, you give me that right there. I'm going to put the rest of you inside. Yeah, there we go. The rest of you are going inside my inventory for right now. There we go. Hey, there we go. Say it, hey, like I'm on a DJ Mustard record. Hey, bing, bing, bing. Hey. See, that's going to be the first beat to my first song right there. The thought had crossed my mind. Wicked cold nerd raps. Get up into the, it's pretty popular right now. It's pretty popular, that nerdcore stuff going on. I don't know if it's for me, though. I don't know if it's for me. I can bust a mad rhyme. I can also bust a very, very calm rhyme. It doesn't really matter to me. Let's go ahead and get these fragments all nice and suited up right there. There's the 4 that we need. The rest of this can go into this other locker over here. I'm going to eat that real fast because I'm feeling hungry. And then we'll keep the rest of the silver in here. So we got some extra stuff laying around. We don't have a fragment analyzer at the moment, so unfortunately we'll probably have to create one of those. I think we do have a fragment analyzer in our pod, though, so let me keep you real fast. Well, I don't think we can make the terraformer just yet. Let me look. I don't know if that's a default piece of equipment, but it's right there. It looks like we need a blueprint for it or something. It says that we have it. I don't know. We'll figure it out later on. I don't think we actually have it, but we'll figure it out. Fabricate. Wait, what? I got confused for a second. Hold on. My brain just totally, like, aborted all sequences. It just blue screened out on me. My brain was like, hold on. I got to reset. All right, so let's go back inside. Now that the reset has been handled, let's jump up in here. And I need 2 quartzes. Otherwise, our endeavors will feel the thwartses. We've got computer chips right there. Alright, 2 computer chips. That was actually pretty rudimentary, and I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, because I suck at video games, that's why. Let's go over here, and we'll go with tools. It's not in there. A compass. Alright, and so that should give us... Oh, yeah, look right there. It gave us a little indicator at the top. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm glad that it's not an object that I have to carry around with me. That makes me happy. And then we'll also go with a thermometer. I don't think that's going to help out much, but I just want to see what the unified HUD looks like. Like, once we have everything... Oh, it adds it down there. Okay, so we're at 9.44 degrees centigrade. It doesn't do anything right now. I don't think the temperature actually affects anything at the moment. But it's kind of cool to have that extra bar down there. I've never been one to turn down a bar every now and again, so there it is. It looks like the temperature changes. Oh, look, in this room it's warmer than in the other rooms. We're almost up to a suitable temperature right now. Almost. 10 degrees centigrade is like 50 degrees maybe. It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly, but still. Works for me. Now that we've gotten all that taken care of, northward we go. That was the second half of this. As I told you all, I was really, really stoked about the prospects of going north because I heard that there was, first and foremost, I wanted to go around the back. I know the Reaper Leviathan's going to be over there, but I wanted to go around the front and into the back of the Aurora and just see what's back around there. I know there's a lot of biomes around. This is going to be an exploratory episode. We've pretty much hit all the content that there is for right now inside the confines of the game. So instead, I just want to take a look at the map and see what's around. So let's go around the Aurora. I want to see what's on the other side of it. Somebody said that there were signs of life over there or something of that nature. That has me really, really intrigued and excited. So I wanted to check that out. I think that the other thing that I wanted to do is I've never seen the Arctic biome. And so being a big fan of cold zones, I wanted to check that out and just kind of like see what was around and see if it was manageable or not. I've got plenty of batteries sitting around. I got plenty of fuel cells. This should be a very, very fun little episode where we get to explore the map that's around us. Somebody actually gave me a map in the comments down below. I do appreciate that because I had no such idea that anything of the kind existed. And so I took a look at it. I got a feel for the map, and while I think we're pretty much done with most of the content that's available right now inside the confines of the game, as a kind of B-side to this record, I do think that there are a lot of exploratory things that we can still do. Right now, if you're wondering what's coming next, be excited. Rust Experimental is coming up. Be excited. H1Z1 is coming up right now. H1Z1 is super dead at the moment, though, so I'm not sure what we're going to accomplish right there. I played for almost 3.5 hours last night and died at the end, but that was the only person I saw the entire time I was playing, and that was on a high-population server, so just be aware that it may be a little bit odd. I don't know how well we're going to do with H1Z1 right now. Maybe I should go down a little bit deeper. I think there's something rattling around right now inside of our hull, and it's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying, I will say that. However, around the backside of this location, I think that we do run the very distinct possibility of finding some cool stuff. Oh good, it's still rattling around and acting like it's going to fall apart. I thought we did away with that problem. I thought we did away with it. Let's go down a little deeper, shall we? Let's see what's along the bottom. Let's have a look. It looks like we have a lot of the frameworks for some of the other things that fell off the side of the vehicle. Well, and we're caught up on it, too. Hopefully that didn't give us a hull leak. And in fact, let me stop right here with what we're doing. I'm going to find my welder in case something goes wrong right now because I don't have my welder on hand. And I would like to have it just in case. You can never tell, just in case. We start springing hull leaks all over the place. We start getting water rushing over our bodies. We have a little bit of a Titanic situation going on. I'd like to be able to solve that. The other thing that I wish that we had right now was the availability of HUD lights or something, just some kind of flashlight on the outside of this vehicle so that we could see a little bit deeper down into the water. It looks like we've got a bit of a destroyed zone right here. And because I know the Reaper's around, I'm not super stoked about jumping outside of the vehicle right now. Got a big piece right there.
Passing safe depth.
Okay, so collisions will do damage to the hull from here on out. We're not below 100. I'd actually like to keep it where we are right now. There's our friend right there. I saw his tail. Let's go back up to the surface and let's get a feel for where we're at right now. I think we might be coming out. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Okay, so it's nighttime, which makes our interactions with the Reaper a little bit more scary. Let's go over here. I just wanted to go around the back, actually. I wasn't even interested in what's on the floor, like the bottom of the ocean right now. Wasn't even worried about it. What would be really terrifying is if the Reaper Leviathan would try and drag your Cyclops down to the bottom of the ocean where it could damage it. Oh, how crazy would that be? Where it would actually grab on, and it would do it in short bursts, like 6-second bursts where it pulled you down and tried to get you down below because it knew that it could damage you. Crazy stuff right there. And it would happen even when you were inside this thing, like it would try and claim your vehicle. That's something that, there's something to be thought about right there. Something to be thought about. I think that would be a really horrifying experience, sort of removing the control from the player and making them feel as though they have no hope at the moment. I'd like to get away from the vehicle right now. It looks like we are officially around the backside of the vehicle. That's good. So now that we're cleared from any explosive radius or anything like that, any accidental discharge that might come out of the rectal region of the ship, I think that we're in good shape right now. Let's dive. Let's go. It's time. I don't know how deep down this is going to go, but we're going to take a look. Ooh, okay.
Passing safe depth.
That's all right. We can abort and have a go of it if we need to.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, so we're at crush depth now. That's actually a little bit disappointing to me. Simply because, well, there's a module that allows us to take this down to 400. And so while I'm feeling pretty safe right now, let me back up for a minute and see if I can find whatever it is that's up inside my vehicle. Because I know that it's there. Let me see if I can shake it loose a little bit. Shake it, shake it, Come on, get up out of here. I know that you're inside my hull right now because I can see the backside sinking.
Passing safe depth.
Huh. Sounds like maybe I can work it out by wiggling a little bit. Feels like it. Let's go ahead and wiggle a tiny bit. I don't know if that's actually damaging my hull having that thing inside there too. But either way, let's go back up to the surface. I'm gonna get an eye on the Aurora. Somebody said there was an island back here that had like huts and things on it. I don't know if they're lying to me, if they're messing with me. But we're gonna find out real fast. Where am I right now? Okay, so there it is. Just got to get myself orientated. In the next episode, if we don't get time to do it today, I would love to check out the fact that maybe we'd be able to go. I don't see any islands or anything over here, which makes me think, I mean, I guess we can head in this direction. So if we put our back to that right there, we're pretty much heading like southeast. Let's try it. Let's see what's over here. We might run into something interesting. That shit has really got to stop. It's getting kind of annoying. It looks like the temperature's dropping off too, so who knows what we're going to hit out this way. We might find something really, really cool. I don't see anything down there. Let me disconnect real fast. I'm going to check for damage. Just take a look around this thing because we do have something bouncing around internally that could be causing us some real problems. I would highly recommend, that's actually a really annoying thing for me personally. I would highly, oh yeah, there it is right there. Okay, so let's fix you real fast. Got a hole in the side of the hull. That is absolutely horrible. Okay. Let's do a quick check because there's no way to really eyeball. They don't give us like a meter or anything that tells us how much damage is done to the hull. So we just have to like be really, really vigilant about the fact that we're going back through and looking around and trying to make sure that we actually are appraised of the damage that's being taken. And we don't have crew, obviously. We don't have people around that could be like, Captain, blah, blah, blah has been damaged by blah, blah, blah. So since none of those things are going to be announced or available, let's go grab some batteries real fast too. We need to refuel. I think we're just about empty. And so let's make a smart decision right now. Let's get this thing refueled. And there it is. Do we have any extra left? No, that's the last of our electricity. So we want to be careful about the way that we go about this. I don't want to get too far outside of our comfort zone for right now, but I would like to take a look. And I hope that you're all excited. I hope you're all excited about the prospects of taking a look too, because frankly, I think this is going to be really, really cool if we can get her done. I don't see the shallows coming along right here. I was hoping maybe we'd be able to land in some new shallows, a place where I could get some more materials and possibly make some more batteries. Little bit nervous about getting stuck out here without electricity, so, you know, what are we going to do? You take a look here. So on the backside, actually, it looks like there may not be anything over here. Instead, I've got the, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm taking a look at maps and things like that. It looks like mostly what we have over here is a cush zone. And it seems like if you don't know what a cush zone is, it's kind of like a purple ball zone is what it's called. But anyways, I think that it's probably a really, really solid plan. I don't know if we can make it out there. Instead, it looks like there's an Arctic zone to the northeast. That's looking like a pretty good idea, and so what we'll do is we'll head this way around the front side. That is going to put us at risk for our lovely little Reaper friends, but if we could find a snow zone, that sounds super badass. Snow zone! That sounds like one of those random like people that would have superpowers or something. It's like Frozone from The Incredibles. I almost said The Impeccables. I don't know why. They're quite incredible. They are not impeccable. As anybody that watched the movies knows, they have plenty of problems on their own that need to be dealt with, so... It actually seems kind of dead back here. I'm not seeing anything that looks like an island or whatever back in this area. Not seeing our Reaper friend either. I use that friend term very, very lightly. I wish that we moved a little bit quicker. Sincerely, I wish that we did. Well, let me get around the front side of the building. Let me make a little cut right here. When we get around the front side, we'll confer, shall we? Alright, well, it's a little bit unfortunate, but I went and just checked, and it appears as though our energy... I was noticing our power was going down very, very quickly. So, unfortunately, what we've run into now is the fact that we no longer have our power efficiency module. It's gone. I saved my game after I got it and everything, but I looked it up on the wiki, and it says that that's a known bug where it despawns after you save your game and quit. And so unfortunately, we may run into some fairly serious power problems right now. I can fix the problem. I mean, I think it's a little bit unfair. And so obviously I can fix the problem using the console or whatever if I need to. It's not a big deal. I kind of wish that wouldn't happen. But for right now, let's head off to the northeast. I don't know how far out the Reapers will go, and I am interested to find out. Since this is the only vehicle that we really have on us anymore, I'm just gonna go. Then we can't get our poor Seamoth back. I feel so bad just like leaving it down there. It's like I parked it in a garage and then forgot where I put it. I feel kind of like an asshole right now, but oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna try and get back to some shallows, which I'm pretty sure there's some back this way. If we head a little bit to the northwest from the front tip of the ship, there should be a bunch of biomes here that we might be able to make optimal use of, but we're gonna have to look at it first. It looks like it's gonna take us a while to hit it though. The travel time is definitely becoming one where I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to craft another Seamoth in between episodes just to fix the issue, and I think the answer is gonna be yes on that one. I think I tend to underestimate how useful the Seamoth is to me, like getting things done. However, we did just have a little chug right there, which means we might be lucky. I don't know, hopefully we'll come back across something safe over on this side. One can hope. One can hope. We're only at 50-something meters, so we can go down and check it out and like see where we wind up. I don't know where somebody had said like down that way that there might be a lava zone or something of that nature. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to check it out. It looks like we're actually not going to be able to... Oh, we're almost there. Okay, so we're almost at the crush depth. That looks like the biome right there. I think we're inside a Kush zone right now. There's not anything down there that I want. I will watch out for hull problems as we're going along. Hopefully this is an area that I can scout out and grab some things from to refuel the ship. Otherwise, things are going to get a little bit... Wow, that's a lot bigger than any of the ones we've seen so far. He said, knowing full well the innuendo that would be invoked in the comment section. Cool. Can the Reaper come over here? Do we have to worry about the Reaper? Is that a problem? I can't imagine that it is. I mean, maybe? It looks like this is a zone in which we would want to have the Seamoth, though. Or at least that we're going to have to go out with the rebreather. I can go take a look. I don't think the Reaper has bothered us for a while. That's no guarantee that it won't. My rebreather is in right now, right? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I figure if we stay along a water, these right here, basalt chunks, they give us gold. Gold, I kind of just want to find out what the basalt chunks have. Basalt is just igneous material, like when lava belches out of like a hole and then it hits water. Basalt is what you get out, in case you were wondering. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's not any more complicated than that. Let's grab right here. It's a different... I guess there's multiple types of lava. Basaltic is one type of lava. You can have a basaltic lava flow, which tends to be quite viscous and a little bit more sort of rolly and slow. You can have silicate or rhyolitic lavas, which are explosive because they have a lot of silica inside of them. And so what happens is they actually don't readily flow. They resist it, and so pressure builds up. And when pressure builds up... I heard a noise, and I got a little bit scared by it. I got a little bit scared. Is there anything down here? So anyways... With silicate or rhyolitic lava, what happens is the silica causes it to be very sticky. It's kind of like a very goopy, gacky lava. And unfortunately, it'll have little vesicles inside of our vesicles. It'll have little chambers inside of it that fill up with gas over time, and it'll develop pressure. And so when you have explosive magma, or explosive lava, which you find from things like Mount St. Helens and stuff like that, that's going to be a very, very silica-rich lava, whereas that's the reason why you don't see explosions when you're down in Hawaii. All you see is kind of like it fires, you know, bits and gobs of lava around that are very, very water-like almost, or kind of like a little bit of a thicker fluid, but still... Oh, we need food right now. We need FUD right now. Where my FUD at? Where my FUD? Where my FUD? Where my FUD at? I want to put it in my mouth and chew it. Where my FUD? Where my FUD? Where my FUD at? There it is. You could also get some water out of these if I wanted to cook them, I guess. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll cook it up for right now. But I think what I'm going to do is in between episodes. So I'm going to break it off right here. What I'm going to do in between episodes, I'm going to farm up some more resources. We'll come back up here. We got the things done in this episode that I wanted to get done. But I think power is a little bit low. I do think that we're going to have to go along and get this all done. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode. I will see you all later. Hi, everybody.